Well, for one thing, part of the codification is you don't look up to anybody, any person, and you don't look down on any person. You just look straight across, and you listen to everybody who has something to say. People who absolutely disagree with anything that you're saying or doing, listen to them.
Yes.
You might be able to get something out of that.
Yes.
I mean, this is how you improve, by people who will criticize you. You stop and think. You just have basically one question. If somebody says something to you that you are uncomfortable with or something like that, somebody says something to you or about you, first thing you want to know is it true? Not who's saying it. Is it true? Always look for the truth coming from anyone. So that's what I did. I just listened to everybody. I listened to white people, who would use the N-word, right in my presence and whatnot. And rather than get angry and whatnot, I would just study them while they're talking and listen to what they say and all the details of what they say. And even when they slip up and apologize, I would sometimes tell them, I say, you don't have to apologize. Just keep rolling. Just keep talking. See, I'm learning. I'm learning all the time you're talking.
Still learning.
Yes, still learning all the time. Always be in that learning mode. Learn from everybody. Back when I was coming along, I used to feast on, I used to read, I think I read the book Huckleberry Finn. It has the N-word in it. I think I read that book at least 6 or 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that book, even with the N-word all through the book. I learned a lot by reading the works of Mark Twain. I learned a lot by reading Marcus Garvey, Richard Wright, and most of the writers, James Baldwin, the Alex Haley that wrote the autobiography of Malcolm X. I learned a lot. I read everything that I can get my hands on, the newspapers that say derogatory things about black people. I don't turn that off. I want to hear that. I want to hear what they're saying. And the main thing I want to know is, when I listen or when I read, is it true? That's what I look for, the
yes,
truth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because you have to go with the truth, regardless of what it is, regardless of where you find it. And then you start thinking about, now, if it is true, should it be true? That's the next question. And if it shouldn't be true, then you try to come up with something to see to it that is not true any longer. And if it is true, and it should be true, that's the part that you keep.
Yes, sir.
That keeps it real simple. And once I got on that wavelength, I felt like I was on the road that I should have been on the earlier part of my life, because I didn't really start thinking, piecing it all together until I was around 26 years old. I was doing a lot of thinking, a lot of reading. I had a lot of confusion up until about age 26. Then the confusion started going away because of that technique that I was using.
Yes, sir.
Or the strategy, or just falling into that pattern of behavior of listening to everybody. Not looking up to anybody, not looking down on anybody, because one thing I found out early was that even the greatest of minds make mistakes.
Yes, yes,
right?
Yes.
And even the weakest of minds say something every now and then that makes a lot of sense.
A lot of sense.
Right.